Hello, welcome back to A Date with Death. Oh my god, I have to sneeze. I just started this video too. Ugh, okay. Anyways, bookshelf. Pick a new book to read. Blossoms. Expressed in bouquets and tied neatly with a bow, our words a flower can speak with no mouth or voice, secret messages between two people, meaning hidden in plain sight, but hardly in plain sight. The warmth of a heart reflected, deep red and overwhelming, easy to speak of, difficult to understand, the ache of wanting just to reach, affection flush with absence, a faraway love, a blazing heat of the sun, bright and unconstrained light, as fierce as a lion, yet stalwart as any hound. Invisible yet unmistakable, a message of sentiments whispered in blossoms and promised in soul. Mika Akatsuka. Put your ear to the door, ready to eavesdrop on your neighbors once again, but instead of whispers or phone calls or proclamations of love, you hear the sound of moving. You poke your head out, curious to see if people from a moving company carrying boxes from the apartment door. It seems your neighbor is very suddenly moving. Feeling a little disappointed, but also incredibly curious, you go back to into your apartment and think for a while on your next door neighbor. You never met them, never even got their name. Life is pretty fleeting, huh? Day 7 already. The bets come and gone faster than you would have ever expected. What started as a joke has now become something far more. Penny isn't on your bed for the moment, so you lay like a starfish, stare at your ceiling, and think about your stupid Grim Reaper. You're so down bad, you can barely believe it. What a bother. My plant. Give your little sprout a big drink of water. Though you don't speak sprout, it seems to say thank you. Cool. Alright. Check your computer. Ooh, gallery. Is there new stuff? Nice. Sharper eye shape, messier hair. Softer eye shape, smoother and shorter hair length. I definitely like this one way better. Yeah, this one's the winner. Dang. The sketch. I don't know what I'm looking at, but it's super cool. Oh, cool. Oh, that's a sketch of his room. Nice. I don't think we've seen these. Oh, cute. Hot. He looks like a Storian. Oh my god, wait, what? We have not gotten this scene before. What is this? What is that? What is happening? I don't know. I never got that scene. I'm just like looking at the gallery of like behind the scenes pictures or something. I don't know. A lot of them are locked. Dang. Cute. Cute. Oh my god. Wait, he's wearing a shirt in the bathtub? Is that like a guy thing? Do guys just wear collared shirts in the bathtub? Chat, you'll have to let me know. Okay, cool. Of course. Profile. You're kind of baby girl coded. I'm so baby girl coded. Can I change, like, I want to change my color and stuff. Like, I want it to be pink. Wallpapers. Pink. Oh. The daisies are cute, but pink rules everything. Oh. Gotta give him a— oh my god, that's a square ass. Okay, oh my god. Gotta give him that badonk-a-donk. Oh, okay, that's cute. We did wallpapers already. Games. Should we try another game? Let's do a wordlet. You have 5 turns to guess the 5-letter word. A correct letter turns green. Okay. What about candy? Dandy. No. Okay, so there's a D, but it's okay. A D. What about mages? That didn't even have a D in it. Why did I think of that? Okay. D, or no, G E-O-D-E? Geode? Okay. I have no idea. That's literally 4 letters. It was Budge. It was Budge. God damn it. Okay, let's do another one. Why did I do that again? I know it's 4 letters. Meals. Oh my god, I'm so bad at that, dude. I'm so bad at that. Okay. Internet? Havepatienceplease.com. That's so funny. Alright, time to chat with our boy. Melody, are you awake yet? I hope you're feeling better this morning. I know I left a note, but I still feel it's proper to also apologize for leaving so abruptly here too. Work calls as it does, and you, well, you were sleeping very soundly. I cannot bring myself to wake you. Did you miss me? Thanks for making me breakfast. There's no need to thank me. It was not difficult. I still want to thank you. I haven't had someone cook for me in years. That makes no sense. In what way? You are the kind of person anyone and everyone should want to cook for. I know, right? I do not understand why you are not being treated as you deserve. A couple of days ago, you thought I was an idiot. Did I ever say I changed my mind? Wow. You're a bigger idiot. That is beside the point. You're an idiot who deserves breakfast in bed and flowers every evening. Oh, well thanks, Casper. That's nice of you to say. I'd like to try cooking for you sometime. If we are given the chance, then that would be nice. I want to bake you something sweet. Cake or muffins or cookies, maybe? I don't believe I've ever had any of those. What? How? There's not an excess of bakeries in the underworld. I'm sure you could find some baked goods, likely, but it is time I do not have an effort that could be used elsewhere. What exactly do you eat? Never mind. Nothing, just kidding. Whatever I have around. Usually something instant or prepackaged. Noodles are my go-to. How can the Grim Reaper be such a mess of a man? What's wrong with instant meals? It's not exactly a balanced diet, is it? My body hardly needs a balanced diet. Okay, I can't lie, you definitely have a good body, but you should still eat vegetables or something every now and then. There are vegetables within the cup noodles. That's not enough. You're a nag. I do not see the appeal of vegetables. I'm gonna make you eat vegetables one way or another. You can try. By the way, are you feeling any better? Surprisingly, I feel as fit as a fiddle. How can a fiddle be fit or unfit? Great question. I'm sure someone smarter than me knows the answer. But yeah, I feel good, actually. Good, yes, that's good news. Very good. So I guess this is it, right? Day 7. Are you coming to take my soul? Or will I get yours instead? There's a complication. Huh? Are you trying to weasel out of our bet? Hardly. I told you I am honor bound to accept the outcome of our bet, but I'm afraid that currently I am dying and I believe it is your fault. What? Is it that soul sickness thing? Did you spend too much time here? Now I feel bad for asking you to stay. It is something far, far worse. What? I have caught what you may refer to as the common cold. Oh, Casper, you made me worry it was something serious. It is serious. It's a cold. A Reaper does not catch colds. I told you, it's impossible for mortal viruses to take hold of my body. It has never happened before in all of history. I have taken hundreds of souls, thousands infected with illnesses. They have never touched me. It's impossible. It should be impossible. But right now I am sick. It's terrible. How could you have caught it then? From sleeping next to me? I don't know. All I know is that I'm certain that I may perish by the end of the day. Come here, I'll kiss it better. What? I do not believe something like kissing cures an illness. Have you ever tried it? No, of course not. Then it might work. Come on over. If this sickness isn't the death of me, you will be. Perhaps you will win this bet of ours, mortal. We agreed the limit was a week. That is only a few more hours from now. That means your soul is all mine. Correct. It is what we agreed to, and it's perfectly fair. But let me tell you now, if this happens, it will not stop another Reaper from being assigned to your case. I loathe the idea more than anything, someone else viewing you as I have. But I made the deal, and I will stick to it. What do you mean? Won't you stick around if I win? Mortal, do you not understand our arrangement? One of us must die at the end of it. Wait a second, that's not what I want. When I said I wanted your soul, I was mostly joking. I don't want you to die for me. You asked for my soul. There's little way to give a soul but dying. That was our agreement. Well, I decided I don't like our agreement anymore. That matters little. It matters a lot. We agreed to it. Come on, I'm giving us both an out. I don't want you to die, and I also don't want to die. Let's call it off. It just wouldn't matter. If I don't take your soul, I am as good as dead anyway. There's no happy ending for either of us in this. But there could be. You don't know for certain. Sorry, Sunshine. I'll probably be dead from this God's forsaken cold before the day's out anyway. Before I die, there are some things I wanted to talk to you about, though. Stop saying you're gonna die. I seriously won't let that happen. If you're good at anything, it is not dying. That is actually what I wanted to talk about. I've always known there's something strange about you. I have watched you for some time. You did say you picked my nickname a long time ago. It's been a few years now. I was only ever supposed to take your soul, but I suppose even your radiance affects someone so shrouded in shadow like me. It is somewhat amazing the way you capture people so. I never thought I would meet someone who could do that to me. I have done some research and I believe your soul is very unique, Melody. Have you ever had a sick friend or a sick family member or colleague who then expressed that they felt better when they're around you? There was one time in school, a friend of mine fell over and scuffed her knee, so I took her to the school nurse. I swear there's so much blood, but by the time we got there, it was a scratch. My friend said it must have been my healing aura. Perfect, I knew I was correct. Correct about what? My soul is, well, I must balance it, but it is inherently darkness, it is death. That is something even every Reaper must deal with. But I read of something even more rare than a Reaper's soul. A soul that is lightness and life. One that directly opposes that which I possess. I think that is what you have. What? I don't think I have any amazing powers like that. It is nearly impossible, I agree, but you have proven time and time again that the impossible is possible to you. You should not be alive. I do not like to admit that for some reason, but you should have died a long time ago. But here you are. No matter what I throw at you, you live. Life clings to you. So what does all that mean? I think you have the ability to give away parts of your soul. Yours is the power of healing, but at the cost of your life. It is a dangerous ability. Also, maybe you can't die, but I'm unsure about that one. This is insane. It is perfectly sane. And finally, a reasonable explanation to why I'm struggling with you so much. I don't know if that's the only reason. I think you just like me too much to kill me. Shut up. Are you sure though? Like, I know I'm hard to kill, but maybe this whole healing thing's just luck. There was a second reason I brought you those flowers. My soul had become unbalanced and I had a small bout of soul sickness. And being near you took it away, just like that. Oh, here I thought you liked me a lot. I do. I wanted to test my theory, but I brought them to you because I thought you deserved them. I mean, you deserve much more, but it is all I could give for the moment. Ugh, my brain is working incorrectly today. I cannot think straight. I don't know how you mortals handle all of these illnesses. They are beyond inconvenient. I cannot even go anywhere to buy medicine. The medicine does not exist here. I could always give you some. I'll nurse you back to health. That doesn't sound so bad, but I don't even know if your mortal medicines would make a difference to my body. We all have the same parts, don't we? I cannot say I spend much time fiddling around inside people to know. Well, maybe you should fiddle some more. I do not fancy myself much of a fiddler. Blood, gore, and whatnot has little effect on me before you accuse me of being soft. I bet you've seen a lot of that stuff. More than you'd be able to count. Does it get easier? Yes and no. I've seen much. I am numb to it, I suppose, but terrible things happen to good people every day. But terrible things happen to everyone, I imagine. At least, death is, at least in this, death is fair. I'm not sure I could do it. Blood and stuff grosses me out. Fair. I thought you'd laugh at me for that. Death is beautiful, but that does not stop it from sometimes also being frightful. I cannot fault a human for not enjoying it. Sometimes you're very reasonable. I ferry souls to the afterlife for a living. And other times you say things like that. Well, I guess it's true. Hey, answer this, okay? Guess we're calling him. He better answer. Why is he like this? I didn't mean to hit accept. Please, dear gods above, let this be a dream. Aw, you dream about me? Are you in your pajamas? I meant to say no. Oh my god, you are so cute. I meant nightmare. Nightmare. How embarrassing. I did not wish for you to see me in this state. To be fair, you saw me sick. You should have stayed at my place. I'm fully capable of looking after myself. You can still be capable and let people help you. If you want, you can depend on me a little, Casper. I'll keep it in mind, but I'm hoping that that is something I will only have to experience once. Once is plenty enough. Too much, even. Now you can understand why I was in bed all day long yesterday. Why aren't you in bed anyway? Go lay down. I can see the bed from here. Why? I want to speak with you. And I'm fine here. I won't let something so aggravating, minuscule, inferior. Look, I will not be defeated by this. That's all I'm saying. Why'd you call me so suddenly anyway? You can call me suddenly all the time. Can I not just call you because I want to? I wasn't prepared. I need to lock down that feature. Hey, don't do that. In a way, I understand. I am just that fantastic to talk to. You're pretty great, heart. If I left it on, you'd call every 2 seconds. An abuse of power, some may say. I'd always be on a call with you. Exactly my point. We both have duties to fulfill aside from each other. Though I know you'd rather spend all your time gazing into my eyes. As nice as that would be, we cannot. Just because we shouldn't doesn't mean we can't. If it's a good idea, why don't I start now? Are you not afraid that if you stared too long, you would get lost in me? What if I want that? And you'd be getting lost in me as well. I can tell by how you look at me. Oh, and how do I look at you, sunshine? Like you've just seen color for the first time? Like you want to devour me? Like you want to crush me but also hold me gently at the same time? Oh my god, these are crazy. I frustrate you, but you're learning to love it? Right. I see. Also, by the way, hello, Azriel. Might I say you're looking rather handsome today. I just have to tell you how cute you are. You are looking nice and cozy there. He is always handsome. It is good that you're finally showing him the respect he deserves. I wish he was always around when we chat. I do not wish to restrict him too often. Azriel is his own man. He goes where he wants, does what he wishes, and deigns to spend his spare moments with me. He loves you. He's simply offering me comfort in these dire times. It might be an overstatement. This is the most harrowing moment of my life. But through it all, Azriel has been by my side through all of my highs and lows. How long have you had him? A long time. Azriel is the axolotl, by the way, just in case anyone doesn't understand. That is hardly an answer. I can't remember exactly. It's difficult. I never felt the passage of time as much as I do now. Time passes for you, but it continues for I. Thanks for sharing it with me. Time seems to blend together until its meaning is lost the more of it I have, but many, many years. He's still in such good condition. It's my pleasure, truly. I'm honestly being selfish here. Mwahaha. Of course he is. I help him maintain his appearance. Aw, you love him just as much as I love Penny. He is important to me. It's nice to know the Grim Reaper can be sentimental. You're not that far from a human after all. I suppose so. So did you buy him in a store? Did you get him here? No and no. He is a former resident of the mortal plane. The axolotl is a stuffed animal, by the way, in case anyone doesn't understand. Exactly. Oh, you bought him here? I guess that makes sense. He looks very helly. Helly? Helly. Helly? Helly, like, sounds like a name. That's kind of a cute name. I didn't buy him. Did you steal him? No, I am not some seasoned thief. Okay, I'm confused then. He was gifted to me. And I promised I would always care for him. Gifted to you from someone like me? Wow, suddenly feeling less special here. Here I thought I was your first. It was a mortal child. A child gave you their toy? Yes, he did. The story is not a happy one. I don't mind sharing it with you if you understand that. Of course, I'll listen. That child he was assigned to me. I've been assigned children many times before, so it wasn't anything out of the ordinary. He was quite young and was hospitalized when I went to ferry him over. It is my preference to take young mortals in their sleep so they don't have to feel scared by my presence. If they go in peace, then the journey is easier on their soul. But he was awake. I was cloaked in glamour, so it shouldn't have mattered, but he saw right through it, and he just smiled really softly and told me he had been waiting. He knew you were coming? That is what he claimed at the time. I did not question it. He was not scared. His soul was incredibly strong, and he was incredibly brave, but his body was weak, and he did not survive the winter. I'm sorry. It's just a game. It could not hold such a soul. He handed me Azriel and made me promise to look after him. Aww. It was my honor. part of my duty to show mortals to their best afterlife. And if that was the final tie keeping him bound to your plane, well, I was happy enough to ease that from his worries and ensure safest possible passage for him. That's sweet. And he didn't get safe passage? I took him to a bright and colorful afterlife. He went peacefully and even thanked me before I led him on his way. It was a long time ago now, but he has stuck with me. It must be the illness. It's making me sentimental. It's good to remember things like that. He left you a kind gift. Azriel, yes, I do treasure him. No, I mean, he left you a piece of humanity. It was very kind of him to do that. Or kind of you to do that. Thanks, Sunshine. Did you name him Azriel? He was already named by his previous owner. A fine name for a fine reaper of souls. It's nice that you kept it. I wouldn't dare to rename him. I stitched it. What? Huh? I hand-stitched his name on him, okay? So I would never, ever forget. My life is a long one. Forgetting is too easy. That's adorable. You're going to kill me from sweetness. Not possible. Doesn't matter anyway. You and I both know, I'm much too stubborn to actually die that easily. If anything in life is true, it is that. Can you show me your beautiful stitching work? No, Azriel's resting, just as I am. If you must know, it's stitched in red. Cute. Who would have thought that the Grim Reaper takes up knitting in his spare time? Knitting is not stitching. Yeah, it's not knitting, mortal. Sewing, and it was only one word. Well, do you like knitting? I never tried, nor am I particularly interested in the idea of it. I guess I'll have to do the knitting. I'm already pretty good. I like being better at something than you. Ha ha ha. Hey Grim, yes Sunshine? I can't keep it to myself anymore. I think I'll explode. Are you wearing hair clips? Remove this from your memory or perish, mortal. Never. One of them is a sunflower. Why'd you pick that one, huh? Did it remind you of little old me? Your forever sunshine? Shut up. God, you're the worst. They're just hair clips. And it was hot and I wanted to take hair off my face. But it's hair clips on you. I literally never thought I'd see this. I can die happy now. You would allow death to claim you over hair clips? Everything I've tried, you found lacking, but hair clips. How often do you wear them? I feel like I've been missing out. Wait, do you ever put your hair in a ponytail? I want to see that too. You know, since you get hot from time to time. To the hair clips or the ponytail? God, you're insistent. I had no energy to begin with, and now I feel like you sucked out any that is remaining. Fine, yes, I clip it back when I wash my face and do my skincare. It is not, is that not a normal use of clips? How adorable. Is that a common style in the underworld then? Common? No. I once knew a fellow Reaper who was quite into all this stuff. Perhaps it rubbed off on me. All this stuff? Skincare, hair accessories, those kinds of things. In regards to whether I tie my hair up, yes, every now and then. Perhaps you haven't noticed, but I have an abundance of hair. One day you'll let me run my fingers through it. Who's to say I would agree? I think you'd get addicted to it. It's a nice feeling. Even better coming from me. Go on, say pretty please. If anyone will be begging, it won't be me. I'll go easy on you. Are we still talking about hair? What else will we be talking about? All this talk of begging. But really, I think you'd enjoy it. Me running my hands through your hair. Has anyone ever done that for you? No, I haven't had anyone like that. It's nice. You're looking a little flushed. Not as flushed as you. I can't help my sickness, just as you cannot help but be drawn to me. Shut up already. Make me. Ugh. Hide your face with whatever is nearby. What are you doing now? Hiding behind a magazine? Sunshine, that doesn't make me disappear. La la la, if I can't see you, you don't exist. That is completely false. You should not spread lies so easily. Who said that? Casper. Never heard of him. More falsehoods. Blah. Sunshine, are you okay? I'm fine. I just caught my finger on the paper. It's just a paper cut. You should be more careful. Paper cuts are... Casper? Sunshine, which finger did you cut? My ring finger. To think a tiny incision could cause you that amount of pain. What are you saying? There's a cut on my finger, suddenly, abruptly, without warning. This is not good. Not good at all. This is something I have experienced occasionally, but not spontaneously. In the same place? The exact same place. How could that happen? Well, I think... Wait here for a second. Casper? Where'd you go? I know it's here somewhere. What are you looking for? I'm trying to find a particular tome. I'm having little success. I'll message you when I find it, okay? Don't strain yourself too hard. I'm fine, Sunshine. Wait for me, okay? Always. Call ended. Well, I said I'd wait, but I don't actually have much to do. I'm doing a little dance to pass the time. Let's see how high I can tell before you get back. I started doodling something just now. I thought about eavesdropping on my neighbors, but I think whoever lived next door actually moved out of nowhere. Isn't that strange? I think they have some huge secret they're hiding, but I guess I'll never find out now, you know? Today's 7, but I've still got my soul. I think we kind of danced around the issue all day, but there is this flyer put under my door about some outdoor Twilight festival that's being held tomorrow. Not Twilight like vampires, Twilight like the time of day. You know what my first thought was? Wouldn't it be fun to go with Casper? And then I remembered that one of the two of us would likely be dead by tomorrow, so it made me kind of sad. Not the thought of being dead. I mean, that sucks, but the thought that we'd already run out of time. Even going to watch some fireworks together wouldn't be possible. I really like you, Casper. You are so dumb, and for some reason I'm into that. Are you just talking to yourself? Fuck. A demon. Not a demon. I am missing the wings, the horns, the tail. Though I will say, I'd look rather fetching with those features. Ugh. Sunshine, I found it. What is it? Do not click this image or he will appear in your room at 3 a.m. I love that. What? The Beginner's Guide to Soul Bridges. That is not a real book. It's real. I've not read it for many years. There was no need. Let's see. Yes. The effects of linking two souls together can be stronger if the souls are inherently compatible, or two parts of one whole. Wait, that's why you're sick? And the cut? I believe it to be so. Linking souls usually only has a minor effect. I can travel our bridge to inspect your soul. We can hear each other's voices in our heads, but it's temporary. It's supposed to be, at least. It should have worn off by now. I only left the tiniest bit of my soul with you, after all. So we're compatible or something? Let's not jump to conclusions here. What would cause our connection to suddenly deepen like this? Oh. You came over. Why would that make We touched. You took your gloves off and touched my forehead. Remember that weird zap? This will not do. Gods, this is the worst thing to ever happen to me. A soul of shadow and a soul of sunshine. Gods, why did I do this to myself? Hey, you could be a little less upset here. I'm not that bad. It's not like I stink. Wait. I don't stink, do I? Stop rambling. No, you do not smell. You smell very nice, in fact. I found that out last night. If either of us are hurt, the other will feel it. I am overcome with the soul sickness. You, a human, will be touched by it. I have never heard of a human being affected by it. I do not know if you would survive it. You get sick, I get sick too. I take your soul. Likely my soul will go too. You win the bet, and now you take my soul. You die too. Worst things happen at sea? That's less than ideal. An understatement of the century. So we just cancel the bet. I cannot. I must take your soul or die trying. If I do not move you on soon, someone else will step in to take my place. Then, how about extending it? Just for a few days. Even after me for years, surely a few more days is fine. Well, just while I try to reserve our connection, if my head will just stop hurting. It'll be alright. I'm here for you. Your presence is making it worse. Oh. Well, you're still stuck with me. It seems we have a few more days together. Cat girls kissing in elevators? Meow. No more than 3, okay? It will be too dangerous otherwise. So if we get to day 10 and don't have a plan, we're both dead. We're like a pair of tragic lovers. A modern-day Romeo and Juliet. Practically. I don't know about you, but I'm basically written by Shakespeare. That is so untrue it almost hurts. You are an absolute moron. That makes 2 of us. There's a festival tomorrow? Some kind of one. I've never been before. Very well. I shall keep it in mind. For now, I'm going to collapse on my bed, scream a little in frustration, roll around in anger, then hug Azrael. Good day. Bye. New items added to the gallery. To the gallery. The dawn of a new day, an 8th day to your bet that should never have existed. You roll out of, so this is like all the DLC. You roll out of bed, put on your favorite outfit, and can't help but grin when you see the sun shining in your window. Was it always so warm and bright? Likely, but it feels especially nice today. You are alive. I'm alive! I can feel grim all around me. Talk to Penny. You sit down beside Penny and start prattling on about your day, your thoughts, your feelings, anything that comes to mind. The best thing about a pet is that they have to sit there and listen to it. But you think Penny really doesn't mind. You lay down on your bed beside Penny, kicking your legs behind you. It's still early and Penny is dozing. You smile, then run a finger down her head. You're struck with a sudden happiness, a cozy one. It's a warmth that spread through your chest. You feel very lucky to have gotten to know Penny. You're Penny's entire life, and you're honored to be by their side. Can't help but put your ear to the door when you hear someone coming down the staircase. You hear a voice, though muffled, a different voice to any of your previous eavesdropping sessions. A different neighbor? Mom, I promise I'll be fine. Yeah, I know it's far away. You can only hear half the conversation. A phone call? It's only a few months and then I'll be coming back. You're acting like I'm moving to another country or something. It's only a state away. What do you mean? Why are you going? Because I was asked to be totally honest. I'm a little tired of all the traffic and the rent in the city is insane. I promise I'll just be a few months, help with the antique store until Auntie gets back, get some fresh air, then come home. No, I've never run a store before, but her letter said she had some stuff who can help me. Plus, it's just an antique store in a tiny town in the middle of nowhere. It's not exactly rocket science. The voice lets out a soft sigh. Alright, Mom, I'll talk to you later. Yeah, I love you too. And with that, the person finishes their call. God, she worries too much. What's the worst that can happen? The footsteps continue descending down the staircase until they've reached the bottom, and a door creaks open and shuts. Then silence. Water. Your little sprout has grown some leaves. You can't help but feel proud as you give it a big drink of water. Sitting on the edge of your bed, you find yourself glad to be feeling better. You lean over and smell the flowers that Casper gave you. They're already drying out a little, but that's okay. You plan to press them into a bookmark. Now is the time to try making potpourri. You want to use them in your journal. Everything that you press them into a bookmark. Then you get to keep them forever. For now, you just enjoy the beautiful bouquet and the image of Casper outside your window burned into your mind. Okay, I'll read this and then we'll end. The young girls watch the butterfly flap its iridescent wings as its tiny black body hits the sides of the grass, seeking escape. One girl wears blue ribbons in her pigtails, the other a single ponytail with a red ribbon tied neatly in a bow. When they first arrived at this old house filled with dust, dead plants, and vases of standing water, they feared there wouldn't be anything exciting until they stumbled upon this room where nothing was housed save for this singular butterfly. It was sunset when they came to this place with their parents. The colors of the butterfly's wings, light and dark, blue with splashes of green, purple and green, caught their curious eyes, and they were instantly drawn to it. They left the door open when they came in here, and now they can hear beyond the struggling butterfly the sounds of a machine dying and their mother's sobbing. The house breathes in deeply, startling the butterfly and the girls alike. The jar holding it in its place tips over when the house lets out its breath, toppling it onto the ground in a resounding crash. Sparkling slivers of glass sprinkle their exposed toes, cutting their tender skin, but their eyes watch the butterfly as it flies high to the ceiling before it finds the open window. Running on tiny feet, they follow its path until their chests hit the windowsill, blocking them from taking flight along with it. Behind them, they finally hear their father, his words laced with sorrow and pain. "Come say goodbye to your grandfather." He says nothing more, but his presence waits for them. The girls look at one another to find the other with tears in her eyes, ribbons and bow askew from the house's earlier size. The butterfly has flown too far away for them to ever catch. Now the only sounds they can hear are the pitter-patter of tears. Wait, I want to look at the gallery before we end. How do I know what's new? What? How do I know what's new? Oh, maybe that one's new. That one's not new. Okay, it's just that one, I guess. Cute. Okay, let's make sure we save. Cool. Well, if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye.